Okay, tell me about your doggy, madam, just briefly, what's happening?
He keeps pulling at the leash. He is at the door.
When you're walking him?
Yeah, when we try to walk him, he's too excited.
Yeah.
And he's at the door if somebody wants to go out. And he first the door, he'll breach the door, he'll breach the gate, and he wants to go out running.
Okay. How old is he?
He is going to turn 3 in April.
Okay. On the surface, you'd think, all right, he's just over zealous. He's over friendly, wouldn't you? You think he's excited.
He's excited.
Yeah. But no, what he is he's stressed. He's stressed because he's not getting leadership. He's not. This darling doggy. Let me tell you what you're doing with this darling doggy. And you got to be. You know you get pimples on your tongue if you don't tell the truth, don't you? Okay. And we won't embarrass you. Okay. So with this darling doggy, you give him lots of affection and lots of pats and cuddles, don't you?
Yes, actually, when he came to us when he was really hurt, and he was ill for about 3 or 4 months at a stretch. So he was pampered because we had to take a lot of care of him.
Yeah, of course you did.
And probably that got into his head. We guess so.
Okay. So you were worried about him with his condition and that sort of thing, and he'd probably been with people that didn't look after him properly. Okay, maybe, I don't know, but let's say. Okay, but when he came to you, you thought, well, this poor darling, we're really, really going to help him. Okay, so that's you with your human cap on.
That's right.
Okay, but he's got a canine cap on, and he's gone into a new pack. Right. Dogs don't see us as humans. Okay, they see us as dogs. And when he came into your family, how many in your family?
We are 5 in our family. And we
have 5?
Yeah, and 5 dogs too.
Okay, so I say no more, zip. Okay, so you've got 5 humans, not that the dog thinks that.
We are 10 in all.
Okay, so you got 5 in the 5 dogs, and you've got 5 humans. Okay. So, and that's including him. So that's 9 others. Okay. So, in that 9 others, as far as he's concerned, they're all dogs. Okay. And there's a pecking order, and instinctively, he has to put himself in place in that 9. Okay. So, what he does is he takes that on, what he can get away with any of those in the pack, and if he can be more dominant than this one, then he means he's gone up a bit, more dominant than that one, etc. Now, with yourself, let's say, and we don't know, he might see you as 3 down or 4 down or whatever the case may be. And if you're even 1 down, he's not going to take notice of you. You with me? His excitement, okay, is stress. It's stress driven. It's stress coming out. The energy for what he's doing, all dancing around and so forth, is coming from stress. Okay, and why he's stressed is that in a pack there's got to be a strong leader, and as far as he is concerned, because otherwise the pack would not survive. So there's got to be a strong leader. Now in your pack, what's happening is maybe he's getting a little smack sometimes. Be honest. We're all human. Would that be right or wrong? Be honest. Come on. Pimples.
Yep. He gets a little... he gets better off. He wants to dominate. He wants the sofa.
Yeah, but he gets just a little smack, doesn't he, sometimes? Yeah. Right or wrong? Come on.
He does, yes.
He does. Okay. And then he gets lots of love and affection because, he wasn't well. Okay, bad mix, you see. That's right. Bad mix. So what you've got to do is you've got to start making sure that you guys eat first. No smacking whatsoever, because you've got to build a relationship up with him that he knows that you guys are above him in the pecking order, your family. Right. Okay, and that's what's happening. So he gets stressed. He's going for a walk, so it's excitement, but that excitement is coming from lack of leadership because of the stress. If we are stressed, it's very hard for us to think, all us humans. You're stressed, you're going along, you're driving, and you're really, really, really stressed, hard to think. With dogs, it's even more so. They can't think if they're stressed, okay, and their energy is pumping out, okay, so there's no learning in stress, okay, and so this is why training is always not good. He'll if he thinks he can be over you in the pecking order, he will try to push and shove and that type of thing, which he's doing at the moment. So all you've got to do is you've got to make sure that you, and when I say only, takes a little bit of effort, you've got to be over him in the pecking order without being negative with him, without being, not that you're aggressive, but without you doing what you're doing at the moment. That's all. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, this young lady over here.
Hi, John. I have a Basset Hound.
Hi there.
She's
Sorry?
4.5.
Sorry?
I have a Basset Hound.
Yes. Oh, go home, lady. Basset Hound. Tail up. Basset Hound, tail up. I'm in control.
Yes.
Control. Right. Number one, I am. I'm top dog.
Yes. And she's 4.5. She does have issues with dominance. We've always been trying to, be up there in the pecking order and everything.
Yeah.
It's
She's
a
always
constant,
challenging.
Yes, it's a constant uphill task with her.
Yeah.
Recently she had puppies. Last year, and after that there has been a drastic change in her temperament.
Yeah, because of the hormones and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now she's very, very wary of strangers. She doesn't allow strangers to come to her.
How long was since you had the puppies?
She had them for about 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah.
She become protective. Yeah.
Yes, and then we gave them all away.
Yeah.
But now she doesn't allow strangers. I have a store, and she comes to the store with me. Earlier, anyone would walk in, she would go there, jump around, play with them and everything. Now nobody can touch her. Okay, and she has this alcove kind of a place where she likes her bed over there. So in case anyone even looks in and, oh, how cute, she'll just bark at them. Like, it's just a no zone with her.
Okay, let me tell you what's happening there. You've been, because she's so dominant, you've been letting her have her own, turn it off please. You've been letting her have her own way for a long time. Okay, be honest, you have, you know that. Okay. And there's nothing pushed her over the edge, you see, because she didn't have puppies before, and that sort of thing, and her hormones weren't playing up and so forth. So what happened was you're spoiling her, but there was nothing there to make her get aggressive or to change or whatever. But it was already there. If it hadn't have been there, that wouldn't have happened. She'd been a bit funny while she was having, the puppies were there and that sort of thing, but then that would have subsided, that would have gone away. But because you were spoiling already, you were saying to her, hey, you're top dog. When she has this situation, that pushes her over the edge. And so instead of her being a bit cautious with people, she's starting to get aggressive with people because she's gone to the other level. You have to be, or your family have to be the top dogs, and she will then decide who's who in the top, and that doesn't make any difference. But is she your doggie?
She's my dog.
Okay.
But she's okay with us.
Yeah.
She doesn't try that with us.
No,
it's
she
only with strangers.
No, but she's not going to be that way she's going to be show aggression with you for the simple reason that you're her pack. And she's accepted you and so forth, different altogether. So what you need to do is you need to have a situation where you bring her down in the pecking order, she respects you, and she won't then feel that she has to be overprotective with other people. And that's what needs to happen. She needs to come down in the pecking order. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, well, we've done enough questions for now. We're going to go into some more. Honey, if you've got a, Hazel, if you've got a Sassy, the dog, Doggy sassy. I'll show you a client that I've gone to with behavioural issues and show you how you can change a dog with obedience like Jazzy, yeah. Jazzy. Very, 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 very quickly. Mate, you might put this one on for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. This client has a 9 months old dog, okay, rips the washing off the line, rips the paper out of the toilet, tears up the garden, pulls them up the road, you name it, they were going to get rid of it. They couldn't put up with it any longer. And you'll see it as it is when I go into the home. You'll see as it is 40 minutes later, and you'll see a different dog. Okay? So talk's cheap, so we show you. Okay. And what I'm going to show you is not behaviour, it's obedience. But the dog all of a sudden thought, oh, I've got someone that understands me. Oh, I've got a leader. People just weren't leaders. And watch the body language on this, the people that are interacting with this dog. There's a lady there and she's all over the dog like this, okay? She's given the dog a command with her utterances, her talk, okay? But with her body, she's telling the dog something entirely different, okay? So remember when you saw me with the hoop, with my dog on stage, and my dog balked? The reason my dog balked is that I made the wrong movement with the hoop, and my dog went, oh, hang on, you don't want me to do that, because of my body language. What am I doing? I'm telling somebody to come. I'm not talking. Do you know, madam, that I'm... Yes, stop. Okay. Thank you. See, no talk. Thank you. No talk. We don't speak the same body language. I showed you there with the hoop. I was giving my dog the wrong body language. And that's what we often do and we don't even realise it. We go out there and we want to win the show and we tell our dog to do this. We're telling our dog to stay away from us and we think we're telling the dog to be with us. So our dog goes away from us. We have a lead in our hand and we say to the dog, come here, a lead in your hand. The dog thinks, hey, hang on a moment. No way. Or heel. Or come. The dog thinks, hey, hang on. I'm not going near you. I have never, ever raised my voice to my dog. That's why my dog come to me all the time. Can't get there fast enough. I go down the training, my local club, and I do some workshops down there for them. And some of the people that have been training their dogs and doing trials, CDs and UD trials and so forth, and they've been training their dogs for 8 or 9 years. Right? Terrific dogs. They've got championships and so forth. They call their dog on a recall and the dog comes in like this. Why? Because the dog won't come in. I've seen them. They go out and they get the dog and they pull the dog in. Come on. Your mother's got the rolling pin and she's saying to you, come here, I'm going to hit you. I'm not going to go there fast. Okay, so these people haven't been smacking this dog, but they just got no idea, no idea whatsoever. And you see the body language is